Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Biden's border disaster. Today I will be discussing how Biden's border disaster is affecting migrant women and young girls, as well as Border Patrol agents and their families. In the previous episode, I spoke about Biden getting rid of the Migrant Protection Program that protected our nation from those unlawfully crossing our borders. This very act of President Biden's encouraged parents to send their children alone on a dangerous journey to the United States. These parents put their children in the hands of cartels that are made up of drug dealers, child molesters, sex traffickers, rapists, and murderers. According to a Fusion investigation, 80% of women and young girls are raped on their journey to the U.S.-Mexico border. In March of 2021, a Border Patrol agent told Reuters, and I quote, "About a month and a half ago, I was back here talking to one of the little girls, and I told the congressional delegation the same thing," he said. "We were going to send her to the hospital, and as I got closer to her, I noticed that she couldn't speak. And I asked the medical staff what happened. And the reason she was going to the hospital was because she had gotten gang raped. And the reason that she couldn't speak was because she had lost her voice in the process while she was getting raped. Those things hit hard," end quote. Since Biden likes sniffing and touching women and young girls, perhaps he does not care about what happens to them on their journey to the United States. The Biden administration needs to stop providing the means for cartels to enrich their bank accounts by encouraging parents to send their children alone on a perilous journey. Cartels are charging $3,000 to $5,000 per person to be brought into the United States. They are making millions off President Biden's policies. Why does President Biden want to make Mexican cartels richer and more powerful? Because of the Biden border disaster and the lack of manpower to handle it, he's been forcing agents assigned to the U.S.-Canadian border to travel thousands of miles from their families every few months for 30 days at a time to help southern border agents deal with this disaster. As you can imagine, the strain that is being put upon these agents and their families is enormous. In households where both parents work, it is very difficult for their spouse left behind to juggle their job and take care of the kids at the same time. Imagine what it is like for single Border Patrol agents with children. Another negative effect is that the Canadian border is less secure than ever because of the manpower Biden took away from it. There are fewer Border Patrol agents patrolling the vast forests and mountains along the northern border at this time. The Border Patrol agents remaining up north are busy doing what is called virtual processing at their stations in order to assist with the mess on the southern border when they should actually be out patrolling. Virtual processing is like a Zoom call with southern Border Patrol agents to enter the information of someone who unlawfully entered into the United States into a database. The Border Patrol agents at this time are very eager to retire. Many refuse to stay until the mandatory retirement date. Instead, they are leaving as soon as they are eligible. Many are actively looking for jobs elsewhere because the job is no longer what they signed on to do. What is the point of having Border Patrol agents hired to protect our borders when President Biden won't let them protect our borders? Border Patrol agents did not sign up to be the Walmart greeters of the United States. I believe many of the Border Patrol agents that we have joined because they wanted to protect our nation's sovereignty, not help destroy it. With no end in sight to this mess, agents have become discouraged, depressed, and morale is at an all-time low within the ranks. What are your thoughts concerning how President Biden has been handling our borders and the effect he's having on migrant women and young girls, as well as Border Patrol agents and their families? Please leave your comments below. Stay tuned for part 3 of Biden's border disaster. And please, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.